While you have the same last name, you are not related.
No, ma'am.
The defendant was your former landlord. You rented a room in her house.
Yes,
Is that right? When did you start renting from her?
Initially on July the 31st, that's when I gave her the first payment.
Okay. And when did you leave her house?
August the 23rd, 2014.
So about 3 weeks later.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, this is what your lawsuit is about. You said it didn't work out. You're going to tell me why it didn't work out, a little bit about why it didn't work out. I'm not really interested in the whole 3 weeks.
Yes, ma'am.
But it didn't work out. And you want the 1 week's worth of rent prorated, that you weren't there. And you claim that Miss Fuller kept a whole bunch of your stuff.
All of it.
Miss Fuller says that you owe her for rent because when you moved in, don't shake your head. Don't shake your head. I don't need you to either agree or disagree with me. Miss Fuller says that you owe her for rent because you had an agreement that she would get 30 days notice if you decided to move out, and you didn't give her 30 days notice, so she owes you 30 days rent.
Yes, ma'am.
Forget it. What else do you want from her? Oh, and the fact that you had to change the locks. Also forget it. Also forget it. Anytime you rent to somebody, if it doesn't work out, and clearly this was an acrimonious parting of the ways, and I assume the plaintiff had a key since she was paying rent, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Well, then I would have changed the locks, but she's not responsible for that. That's part of the cost of doing business. How much rent did she pay you?
She paid me $150 the week prior, which she wasn't telling the truth. She actually moved in a week before the 1st of August.
How much money did she pay you?
Altogether, she paid me $300 in portions.
And what was the rent for the room?
$300 for the room.
A month.
A month.
And on what? Stand still. Can't you stand still?
Yes, ma'am.
On what date did she move in?
It was the week of July 19th. I'm not quite sure of the date, but it was
Well,
the
you
week
have to be sure of the date. She said she moved in on the 31st.
It wasn't the 31st. It was the 14th through the 19th. That was that
Well, I
week.
don't know. She said she moved in. Anyway, tell me about the day she moved out, Miss Fuller.
The day that she moved out, Clarissa, she and I had a confrontation.
About what?
That when she originally moved in, I didn't make any rules for her except for that she keep my home clean and she don't bring any drugs into my household. That's all I asked of her. And I initially started noticing that she was not being clean for herself. She was throwing chicken bones over the balcony, beer cans over the balcony. I later found out that she was an alcoholic. And I came in one day, and when I came in, I saw there were beer cans on the, chicken bone on the rail coming into my apartment. And I know my neighbors pretty well. I've been living there 3 years, and I'm pretty much accustomed to the behavior around my apartments. So I initially approached her because I knew it couldn't be no one but her. And so when I asked her, she didn't deny it. But
Well, what did you say to her?
I asked her, Clarissa, did you throw that chicken bone on the rail? Was you eating chicken and you threw the chicken bone on the rail? And was that, you know?
What did she say?
She did tell me yes, so she didn't deny it. But she felt that it wasn't a problem. She said, well, I don't think it was a big deal.
Is that what she said?
That's exactly what she said.
Okay, well, it is a big deal. It is a big deal. Okay, so that's what started the fight.
That's what started it, yes, ma'am.
Okay, and she left.
She left, but she came back.
And?
When she came back, I felt that we need to discuss about putting her on a lease agreement.
Why would you want to put her on a lease? She's a pig.
Well,
I wouldn't want a pig living in my house.
Well, I want to go ahead and put her on the lease agreement for a couple of reasons. One, we was changing apartment management offices.
Why don't you just tell her to leave?
I didn't tell her to leave because I was really trying to help us both. I was trying to help her and I was trying to help myself. She was homeless when I met her. And it initially started off as a business opportunity with me trying to help her, trying to get some extra income for the business. And then...
What business?
I'm an entrepreneur, and I'm also an apartment locator assistant. And so I met her at a drugstore, and that's what I do when I go scouting during my daily routine. And I approached her for a business opportunity. She agreed.
You approached a homeless person for a business opportunity. What was she supposed to do for your business?
Well, I didn't know she was homeless. She actually was in a vehicle, so I didn't know she was homeless until we actually
But
started.
then you found out shortly thereafter she was homeless when she moved into your...
Well, she was staying with her brother.
She was homeless.
Well, she was staying with her brother. I still consider that as homeless when someone's still living from pillar to post. I mean, to me, that's still homeless. When you...
I still don't understand what you wanted her to do for your business.